Hundreds of cancer patients could be helped to a faster recovery thanks to two multimillionaire businessmen. Stefanou, who made his money in construction, decided with his brother to make a donation to the Lister Hospital in Stevenage.
And he had a very good reason for doing it. Steph is a former cancer patient himself. The money's been spent on a new robot, which means operations will take less time and patients will take less time to recover.
This robot is amazing. It removes prostate glands in cancer patients. Operated by the surgeon, it is effectively his own hands, but he doesn't need to be in the room or even the country. It can even do the stitches. And today it very precisely cut the ribbon for its official launch party. At the helm, the Stefanou brothers, multimillionaire businessmen from Hertfordshire, who donated £250,000 to buy the machine for the Lister Hospital in Stevenage. Steph, seen on the left here, is a former patient. So far, 35 men have been successfully treated thanks to them.
After the first operation, the patient sent a letter to the health authority and that was copied to us. And he said in the letter his father had died from it, and yet within a day he was out of hospital and almost leading a normal life, and that was fantastic.
There are only 3 of these robots in our region. It allows the surgeon to perform far more accurate and safer operations than conventional surgery.
The machine really is intuitive. The minute you pick it up, you start using it and it mimics your hands completely. So instead of feeling like you're holding an instrument at the end of a long metal pole and operating, it feels like you're holding it between the tips of your fingers, and that's the real difference, and that's why it's so precise.
Andrew Houghton underwent robotic surgery for prostate cancer in April.
I was out of anaesthetic quite quickly, had a comfortable night, very little discomfort following the operation, and I was able to leave the hospital just a couple of days after the operation.
The Stefanou brothers have named this robot Katina after their mother. With plans to use her one day to treat other cancers, it seems they have spent very wisely indeed. Anna Todd, BBC Look East, Stevenage.
Now, one of Britain's best athletes has been working with young people in the region this afternoon, hoping to inspire them to do more sport.
Goldie Sayers came so close to a medal in the javelin in Beijing. She lives in Cambridge and tonight she's at the University of East Anglia. Easy for me to say, so too is Joel Mapp.
Stuart, yes, the UK Athletics Academy has rolled into Norwich today. One thing on the agenda really today, and that's the javelin. As you say, the British women's champion Goldie Sayers is here. She's been giving some of the youngsters a few tips. And you can see they're still here burning the candle into the evening. Some of them doing some throws at the moment, others warming up, and some doing some sprinting as well. All, of course, part of the javelin process. Let's chat to one youngster who's been involved today, 13-year-old Bradley. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
All right, and what have you learnt today? Because Goldie was chatting to you earlier, wasn't she, showing you how it was done. What have you learnt today from her?
She told me a new grip on my javelin throw so I can throw a lot further. Also, she told me to bend my back so I throw a lot further. And that's it so far. And
how keen are you on doing javelin and, you know, taking it further?
I'm hoping to either be a PE teacher or to have something to do with athletics when I get older.
You're really keen on it. Great. OK, well, I'll leave you to it. Perhaps you can have another throw. Let's have a chat now with Goldie Sayers. Goldie, can we have a quick chat? Hi there. You did very well at the last Olympics, narrowly missed out on a medal, set a new British record. Have you managed to see any stars here today, future stars?
Yeah, they've been absolutely fantastic. I've been really excited. I can't stop coaching. It's been quite an exciting day. It's just good for every child to have an opportunity to try, especially the events that they may not get a chance to try, and that's the whole point of the Aviva Masterclass. A
lot of money and time's been put into all this ahead of 2012. Do you think it's any easier to get children into things like javelin now than it was perhaps when you did it?
Hopefully. I mean, hopefully that's what these masterclasses are going to, you know, bring people who do different in kind of the technical events and give kids the opportunity to get involved. I mean, I didn't have that much opportunity to do athletics other than at school, so the more opportunities that kids can have, the more kids we can get involved.
All right, thank you very much. Well, I can tell you one lad I was talking to earlier, last year he was throwing 15 metres, this year 34 metres. It's that kind of improvement that could bode well for 2012 and beyond.
Joel, thank you very much. What a lovely girl as well, isn't she? Now, if you look around your garden, there'll be a few things to eat, a splash of colour, and some plants, which can be used in medicine. Some are actually made into drugs to fight cancer.
And with this in mind, a designer from Royston has created what's called a healing garden, and it's on display in all its glory at Hampton Court this week.
I'm Jill Foxley. I'm a garden designer and landscaper, and I'm staging the Healing Garden for Macmillan Cancer Support at Hampton Court Palace Flower Show this year. It's a whole body and mind experience, so we've got plants in there that you can smell, plants that you can touch, and some for colour as well, but overall it's designed to be a relaxing place for a recuperating cancer patient to be in. We've kept the colour schemes very gentle and calming. We have foxgloves. We have white birch, Betula alba. Those are some of the plants that are used in conventional cancer treatments. But we also have a coffee plant, which is meant to reduce the risk of colon cancer. We've got a lavender pathway, or a lavender-lined pathway. The metal sculpture is poppy seed heads and poppy flowers, and that's because poppies are very important in the garden, so I thought we'll reinforce the poppy theme. I would like people, as they approach the garden, to look at it and think, that's a pretty garden. I'd like to walk into that garden, sit on the veranda, and hopefully they could take away some of the serenity and relaxation with them. And just like it. That's the main thing.
Well, I'm very happy to say that Jill won a prestigious RHS gold medal. I saw that garden on Monday and it was absolutely fantastic. Well done.
It is beautiful. And the weather